Alright, we each get a squad to
Hello
go.
everybody and welcome back to another Apex Legends video. I'm Big
Go in
Skooma
a different
and
building.
once again welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking about a few things, how Vantage has performed now that we are in plat lobbies, moving our way through plat. Now we're starting to get the tougher lobbies as people are still making their way up into Diamond, Master, and above. So we're still starting to run into a little bit more competition still as we move through these ranks. I'll also have a few tips for you guys as per usual about how I've been enjoying Vantage and how I've been utilizing her, and what I think works, what I think doesn't work, and what can help you guys in rank play as well as just public matches as well. But before we get into that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as comment down below on what you thought. We are closing in on 200 subs, and I've been really enjoying making this content for you guys. So if you want to see more, please consider supporting the channel. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So in an earlier video, guys, I talked about how in the early ranks, silver, gold, etc., how I was finding Vantage extremely useful, mainly because the lobby skill gap was a lot lower, so you can play a lot more like public matches, playing a lot more aggressive, being a little bit more reckless, I guess. And her kit really lends to that with her ability to weaken the enemy with her sniper marks, then close the gap with her echo jump, and then obviously just frag out once you get inside, or close in on them. But as we get to tougher lobbies, I am noticing a bit more of her limitations in ranked. Not to say she's not definitely usable and is still viable in ranked, so don't get it twisted. But you can definitely see where her downside anyway to playing ranked. Once you start to get into some more difficult lobbies. The reason for that is, again, her kit doesn't have the ability to give your team like as vital of information like as the other recon characters, like for example like the wall hacks that you get from Bloodhound or Seer, or even Crypto with his drone, right? So her ability to do recon work requires her to be more active, constantly looking, scanning with her ADS, with her passive, and pinging and verbalizing what she's seeing to her team, right? Rather than having that seamlessness of the scans and stuff. So essentially, as you get later into the match, her team utility starts to dwindle a little bit as far as what she can bring as far as information, at least. Now she still has her sniper marks, which will allow her to get damage amplifiers as well as easy knocks, which can help you guys, like I said in the past. We can get an early knock on a team and then ape them really quick, so you're getting a quick bit of KP in maybe a busy circle that you otherwise might get caught in the open. You can really ape quickly, especially if you have a movement legend that can get you guys in there for the push. And then obviously you can use Echo to relocate when need be, if you're trying to get out of a bad situation. So she still has lots of utility, but her actual information ability does start to dwindle in late circles. So one thing that I found is a good alternative, and this is how you should be playing it probably in general with her, or in general in this season with the unlimited KP. I think it's more important than ever in these higher skilled lobbies to be getting early kills, dropping contested every match, and winning your 1v1s and winning those early fights to get that KP base. And then continuing to fight as you're moving into circle. Now, you don't want to be constantly fighting because you're just lending yourself to the third party. In addition to, if you spend too much time fighting and you're coming from outside the circle and you're not already in the circle, by the time you get into the circle, it's going to be too late. You're not going to have good position, and you're either going to have to, ape someone and hope you can win that fight where they're already fortified, or get killed by multiple squads, looking to farm easy kills. But securing those early kills is important because it kind of covers your ante, right? Like the kills aren't worth anything until you get at least like top 10. They're worth like 1 point, so you can still, if you die, if you're fighting too much in the early game, and picking bad fights just for the sake of fighting, yeah, you're probably still going to be moving down the totem pole rather than the other way around. But as soon as you get to like a little bit higher placement, about halfway through the match, you're going to see those kills really become valuable, especially if you can get to top 5. Top 5, your KP will be very, very valuable. So if you can get 6, 7, 8 at KP and still pull out in a top 5 situation, you're going to be pretty happy with your RP at the end of the game. But I still stress how important it is to have position. Don't get just a tunnel vision to just fight just because you think you need to get all that KP. Win your early fights and then move towards the circle and pick smart fights, because you don't want to put yourself in a vulnerable position just because you're going crazy for kills. I see it's happened to us, and it's also I know it happens to other people too, where some crazy squad that's going, way too hard for KP ends up throwing a match because they're just taking every fight they can get. They come across a squad, whether it's us or another squad that puts up either a good enough fight to beat them or a good enough fight to get them down, 2 knocks and badly bloodied, and then as soon as they finish us, they get killed right after, right? And they're not any better off. So it's important to make sure you're still picking smart fights. Don't get reckless just because you're trying to get that KP. Yeah, to summarize things with Vantage, I definitely think that she is a elite legend, and like I said in one of my past videos, definitely a top 5 solo queue legend. She is just very, very, very powerful. As you get into higher ranked lobbies, like I imagine once we get to Diamond, it's going to be more of the same, where you're fighting against much more skilled players, and pushing becomes more and more risky as you fight. But I definitely think that she probably could use a buff if she's ever to be brought into, like, if you're not going to see her used very often in the ALGS, for example, because she doesn't offer that same amount of utility that Seer paired with like a a Catalyst or a Bloodhound can offer, right? So definitely would love to see her get buffed to get her to really put her in the meta. But as it stands now, she's in a really good place, and she's a lot of fun to use for ranked and for public matches. But definitely give her a try because she's so much fun. I'm having a blast playing her. Now you may notice in the background we are not in fact playing ranked. This session came from a weekend where we probably grinded ranked for a solid 6-7 hours, and it was just not our day. We lost a ton of RP, and then had a couple wins, couple like good top finishes, just enough to bring us right back to break even. And then we decided we needed a little bit of a break. We decided to go ruin some people's day in public matches, and we just tore it up for a bit. So that's another tip there, guys, is don't get too frustrated. At the end of the day, you're playing a video game, and rank can be tough, and some days you're going to do really, really well, and other days you're going to be, whether it's just the caliber of people that are playing that day, or whether it's luck, or whether it's just you're not feeling it. Don't let yourself get too tunnel visioned, like I was saying. Don't be afraid to switch it up, play some LTMs, play some pubs, and just have some fun and frag out, and then come back to rank with a positive attitude, and hopefully your luck's changed, right? The other thing I really enjoyed about this past weekend was the fact that the turbocharger was in the crasher, and I just gotta say it, like, if you can get your hand on a Havoc with a turbocharger, use it every time. I don't care what gun you have, I don't care what gun you're comfortable with, pick the turbocharged Havoc up. It is broken, it's absolutely unreal, and it has been like for seasons upon seasons now. Somehow I always forget about it. I'll pick it up one season and use it like crazy, have a lot of fun, and then next season, whether for whatever reason, I just I always forget how good it is. So I used it quite a bit this weekend, and really effective, really easy to get knocks. The fire rate is just ridiculous. It has very little recoil, and it does a ton of damage. So definitely pick that up. It is broken. But with that, guys, I'm going to leave you to the rest of the video. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what you think about Vantage this season. If you've been playing her, how have you been enjoying her? Who's your main this season, and what have you guys been thinking of the ranked leagues right now? Also, guys, don't forget to check out Azazel Plays as well as Happy's channel. They're both going to be linked in the description below. So will our Discord channel as well. Feel free to join the Discord channel. We're welcoming everybody that wants to come in and join. Lots of people have so far, and we're really having a lot of fun getting to know everybody. So if you're interested, please consider joining. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Big Skooma, and we will see.
Survey beacon over there.
Is that plane there?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Down to mark.
They just finished the spot.
Opening fire on our prey.
Yeah, might as well.
Knocked one.
Moving to echo.
Finished him.
Enemy out. Reloading.
squad up on our right here too, right? Down,
Repli-
no, I was.
We've got a minute till the ring closes.
Right in front of you, Raz. Right.
Recharging shields.
Oh, bubble. I was so confused there. Ah, shit. Yeah, the Horizon's flush. Shield swapping. Nice job.
There goes the last one in the squad. 30 seconds left and the ring's close. Die later. Fight now.
They finished you?
Okay.
Getting a fresh angle.
Yeah, they're all bottom floor. One squad full dead.
Oh, there's one shot there.
Recharging my shield.
Nice job, boys. That's the first pub match?
Yeah.
That's how it's done.